Hey everybody, Nick here with Krietz Customs, and in today's video, we're looking at the 2026 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium. We're going to highlight a few of the features that come factory from these vehicles, what you can do to yours, as well as what we've done to this one, and why the TRD Off-Road Premium might be the best vehicle for you. All right, so first off, let's talk about what's new with the 2026, or what makes the 2026 model distinct. Truthfully, not too much compared to the 2025, given that this is the most updated platform. But there are a few features we'd like to highlight about it if maybe you're in the last generation, which would include your 2018s, 19s, 20s, up to about 2023. So first off, the motor. This is the one that most people were kind of curious about, and there were some rumors and we weren't certain if we were going to love it. But here at Krietz Customs, we can tell you from experience, this motor is one worth considering. I come from a last generation Tacoma, and that one had the V6 motor, which a lot of people loved, and we weren't certain how the 4-cylinder would hold up. Toyota's integrated a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder motor. They come in two options. They have their standard motor, this is a non-hybrid option, and then they have the hybrid option, that's the iForce Max. Your iForce Max is going to be tailored towards your gentleman or lady who is a commuter, someone who's really trying to maximize fuel economy and just not have to deal with a straight gas vehicle. That being said, your iForce engine, your 2-liter 4-cylinder, is still going to do really good for your commuter, and that's one of the things that Toyota's always kind of prided themselves on. Toyota's been known for having trucks and SUVs that are going to be a commuter-friendly vehicle, and one of the reasons for that is the size. The size of a 4Runner stayed pretty close to the last generation, but it does have some more sharp body features to it, getting rid of some of the more round panels to a more edged out look. This smaller size is going to make this vehicle great for off-roading and is going to kind of give that off-road appearance, which is one of the things that the 2026 model includes. If you notice here from a side angle, you'll notice that the floor is a little bit shorter. The reason why the floor doesn't really come down to the ground as much is to give you additional off-road clearance. This is where the TRD Off-Road Premium is going to shine. You get some of the off-road features from factory, so it is going to sit lower than this one here, but you are still getting an off-road tailored vehicle. Given that it's a premium option, you are going to get some of the higher benefits in your interior. This vehicle right here, for example, is going to come with JBL speakers. Not just JBL speakers in the doors, but also a removable JBL speaker in the dash. So if you are someone who likes to go out to the beach, you want to go on a road trip, you just want to have a good time and good music quality, then look no further than the TRD Off-Road Premium. The JBL speaker is not only one of the best speakers out there on the market, but is going to be fantastic in this vehicle for anyone who has a long commute, or like I said, just wants to jam out to some tunes. Another feature to keep in mind with the TRD Off-Road is you're going to be getting, like I said, a more off-road appearance. So this is going to come with these black fender flares. This is going to have more of a sleek off-road look. This one has a roof wrap on it, which adds to that stealthy, aggressive appearance. But overall, like I said, not much change from 2025 to 2026. But those are definitely a few things to consider, such as your sound system, your infotainment, your seats, the overall cockpit feel, and then the off-road appearance. One thing to keep in mind though when buying a Toyota 4Runner is that you are going to have different trim levels. Toyota actually is going to pride themselves this year in having 9 different trim levels to actually show for their 4Runner. You've seen us with the TRD Off-Road, but I also have 2 other trim levels behind me, one of which being the Limited and another being the SR5. As someone who's owned SR5s before, I would encourage you, don't overlook the different trim levels because you hear TRD and off-road. These vehicles not only are going to be capable for off-roading, but you still have a great platform to build up to get what you're looking for. The biggest differences that you will find in them often show up in the interior and with some minor exterior differences. Sometimes you're going to see Limiteds have a little bit more chrome on them compared to the TRD, which has more black on it. And then the SR5 is going to be usually a little bit more base level. So your interior features, depending on your upgrade, because you can have different package upgrades on them, you will see it missing bigger infotainment systems from factory, maybe cloth seats compared to leather, perforated versus non-perforated, and things of that nature. All in all though, Toyota has done a fantastic job by not only providing you with great variety, but giving you the flexibility to not only fit your budget, but also help you build your desired look. Next on the list is to look at what sets our vehicle apart from the factory 4Runner. As you can see, we have our KC emblems, which means we do not leave these vehicles stock. This 4Runner here is outfitted with a 3-inch ReadyLift lift kit, 35-inch tires, and 18-inch wheels. So let's talk about what we did. The 3-inch lift kit from ReadyLift. This is going to be a strut spacer lift kit, which is going to come with new upper control arms, which if you are in the market for a lift kit, A 3-inch lift kit, you are going to want to run different control arms. This is going to help so that way when your vehicle is at different articulations and your vehicle's raised, your control arms aren't being bound at an awkward angle. Last thing you want is your upper control arms being seized or bound to where now there's no movement in them, and then you cause tearing to the boots or other issues with your suspension. So we went ahead and threw the 3-inch kit because it's one of the best ones on the market without having to replace your actual shocks. Which, if you're in the market for a 4Runner, the TRD Off-Road is a great option for that reason. Here at Krietz, we do like to give credit where credit's due. And Toyota truthfully did a pretty good job in picking out what they put on their vehicle. So in order to retain what came from factory where it was needed, that's why we went with a strut spacer kit. Although, disclaimer, if you are in the market for a lift kit, we always say if you can go up to a strut, do a strut. And there's some vehicles where you have to, but in some cases a strut spacer does just fine, or there's certain models that require it. Next up is the tires. We threw on the Avix Trail Tech RTs. This is a 35 1250 R18. So immediately you can tell we didn't do 2212s. If you've been following us for some time now or watching any of our most recent videos, you'll know the 2212 with a 35-inch tire is like our bread and butter. That's what we do on just about everything. But when going for an off-road look, if you're someone who is genuinely taking it off-roading, maybe you like the old school look, or you just want a little more sidewall profile, this right here is a solid setup. A lot of times guys with 4Runners or with even Jeeps will sometimes see them running 17s, 18s, even 16s or 15s depending on the generation. But on this one here, we went with an 18. This is going to give you a smaller wheel, beefier tire setup. This is also going to be nice so that if you have to air down your tire a little bit, you do have more sidewall to work with. That way your wheel's not going to be the first point of contact when that tire compresses. Going with the Avix Trail Tech RT though, this allows us to get a good mid-range all-terrain tire. One of the things I love about the Avix tire is that you are getting a tight grouping that's still going to self-clean. Without breaking the bank, usually a Nitto tire or Toyo is probably going to be almost double the cost of an Avix, and there's a reason, right? That doesn't mean the Avix is bad, but you are comparing a premium tire to a mid-grade tire. That being said though, this thing's pretty awesome. I'm not saying it's gonna outshine a Nitto, maybe you disagree with me on that, but it's pretty awesome for what you're paying for. Next up on the wheel though, right here we're going with the Fuel Surge. This is in an 18x9. This is going to allow us to have a beefier sidewall profile, which if you're someone who does tend to hit the curb, all right, I'm looking at you, whenever you're parallel parking, then doing something like this is going to be great because you get more of a bubble profile on the side so that your tire would hit first. So if you are someone who off-roads or you hit curbs often, definitely consider this wheel and tire setup. But the Fuel Surge right here, this is going to be a double finish wheel. Not similar to like a Fuel Flux, it's going to have a gray and a black, but this is going to be a gloss black faux beadlock ring, and then on the center you're going to actually have their satin black finish. And this is really nice because a lot of times people ask us, do you go gloss black, do you go satin black? In our opinion, I think the satin black is definitely one of the premium options because it is going to hide some of that dirt a little bit more, but you're also going to help eliminate some of the smudges like fingerprints or just debris that you see showing up on it. So as far as our build goes, we also went ahead and threw a black roof wrap on here. This is what's allowing this vehicle to have more of a distinct off-road appearance. There are some vehicles that come factory with this, but here at Krietz Customs, we went ahead and added it to this one as well. Even though we've made this vehicle look pretty awesome in my opinion, there are a few other features that you can add to your 4Runner if you're in the market to make your vehicle a little bit more off-roady. The first one that always comes to mind for me with these are going to be your pod lights. These would be your typical ditch lights that are going to allow it to illuminate, whether it be amber or a white LED. This is a great option where you can have the brackets mounting in through here. You get 2 or 4 pods depending on how big you're going, but that will be a great way to actually add a little bit of light. Same thing with the front, whether that's grill lights or you're running maybe a bull bar or something of that nature. Additionally, you can also do different running boards. I'm old school, just the way I am. So one of the things I really like is going to be your contour drop steps. Rough Country ends up offering those, and there's a few other brands as well. But a drop step like that is great so you don't have just a flat board, or if you are genuinely hitting the trails, a rock slider is an even better option. Sure, you won't have a step to get up into it, but it's going to help protect your rocker panels and some of the side of your vehicle as you're going off-roading, just so you can prevent dents or some of the debris from flying up. And if you are serious about hitting the trails, paint protection film is a great option. Paint protection film is going to help with debris, surface transfer, and really just all the stuff you don't want to deal with on your paint, as well as a ceramic coating, which can help make it more hydrophobic. Other features you can add to your 4Runner would be roof racks, different rock lights, that way if you want to show off some of the coloring, you can, and then even just do some interior upgrades like cat skin leather. But guys, that is our video for today. Not only have we transformed this 4Runner, but we're highlighting some of the best features you can get that are gonna be great for your buck. So anyways, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you would do to this 4Runner, which trim level you like the most, and what you look forward to seeing in the next videos. But as always, guys, dare to be different, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, Krietz Custom family, don't forget about our end of the year giveaway. This year, we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Our giveaway rules are pretty simple. Subscribe, like, comment, and it allows us to be able to notify you if you are the winner, but we do have to hit 50,000. You may be wondering what we're giving away. We're giving away a set of 22 by 12 inch fuel wheels and up to 35 inch tires. So if you want a new set of shoes and wheels for your ride, definitely make sure you subscribe and help us reach our goal so you can be riding in style. See you soon.